The richest families of all time. Hey everyone, so today we will list the richest families of all time in the world. Most of the time, when we talk about wealthy people, we usually mention self-made billionaires like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, etc., or sometimes controversial figures such as Donald Trump and Elon Musk. However, these people neglect money that has passed down over generations and over their massive enterprises. So from the business tycoons to the fashion personalities, we will include the top 6 among them in this video. So beginning with the 6th ranking richest family according to our list, the Wertheimer family. Most of us might not know Alan and Gerard, but we are familiar with the company they co-own, which is Chanel. The source of their enormous wealth is their grandfather named Pierre Wertheimer. In the 1920s, he was the first one to invest in the unknown designer in Paris, whose name is Coco Chanel. Their path to success began in the 1800s when Ernest Wertheimer migrated to Paris from Alsace. He then purchased the makeup company Bourjois, which developed the first dry blusher. Sons Ernest, Pierre, and Paul took over the family business in 1917. By 1920, their company became the largest cosmetic fragrance company in all of France. The two brothers were notably antisocial, though they had hobbies that kept them in the public eye, like breeding racehorses and buying vineyards. Their total net worth was $45.6 billion. The two brothers have been co-owners of the Chanel company for more than 30 years. The 5th richest family is the Kamprad family. This is yet another family that has a business of very common products. Ingvar Kamprad was the wealthy Swedish businessman and entrepreneur, but among his various businesses, the most famous one by far is his furniture brand, IKEA. He began developing the business as a young boy by selling matches at the age of 5. At 7, he began traveling outside the field on his bicycle to sell matches to neighbors. He found that he can buy matches in bulk from Stockholm that cost cheaper than individual matches. He began selling those matches at the low prices, making a good profit. From matches, he expanded his profession to selling fish, then Christmas tree decoration items, seeds, and later ballpoint pencils and pens. When he turned 17, his father gave him cash for succeeding in his studies, and he later used that money to open his first ever furniture store in 1947, which is now one of the most successful retailers with fiscal 2017 revenues of $46 billion. Ingvar Kamprad worked hard to keep his furniture prices low and affordable, but banked on creative ideas. He passed away in 2018 and left behind a $58 billion fortune with no recipient. Most of it was transferred to a tax haven in Liechtenstein decades ago. Because of this discrepancy, Kamprad fell from the 11th wealthiest man in the world to the 162nd wealthiest man. His money was later transferred to his 3 sons, who now own a net worth of $48.9 billion. The 4th richest family is the Slim family. Just imagine if the cell phone provider, grocery store, and the biggest national construction organization were all owned by the same enterprise. So no matter where you hop from, you'll be supporting the same business everywhere. That's what happened with our 4th richest family, the one of Carlos Slim Helú from Mexico. The man of 72 years of age owns a net worth of $59.2 billion, and from the year 2010 to 2013, he was ranked as the richest man in the world. Not only in Mexico, but all South America, his enterprise includes healthcare, transportation, industrial, education, manufacturing, real estate, hospitality, media, entertainment, energy, high-tech, retail, sports, and financial services. He holds 40% of the listings of the Mexican Stock Exchange itself. Meanwhile, his net worth is 6% of the total gross domestic product of Mexico. Even though most of the business he owns is done behind the scenes, Slim plays a major role in the world economy. He was born in 1942 to a Mexican father and a Lebanese mother. From a very young age, he developed his interest in both engineering and finance. He pursued mechanical engineering in 1961. He also said that his background in mathematical ability and linear programming was the essential factor that helped him make his name in the business world. Several of his children are involved in his business, ensuring it will continue for generations to come. The 3rd richest family is the Arnault family. Bernard Arnault is the fashion baron who likes to work behind the scenes. His products are utilized by celebrities and the ultra-wealthy all across the world. He owns a luxury group named LVMH, which is the parent or central company of brands like Louis Vuitton, Maui, and Chandon, and Hennessy Cognac, which that half of LVMH alone generated revenue of 42.6 billion euros in the year 2017, making him the richest and wealthiest man in France. Additionally, Arnault oversees further investments in holding vehicles. Groups in which Arnault has invested include Netflix and Blue Capital. He also owns a major stake in the French food chain Carrefour. Moreover, he has also invested in Boo.com and several other online enterprises, as well as buying princess yachts. Arnault began his career by working for the manufacturing company of his father. After 5 years of working there, he convinced his father to invest in the construction division and entered the real estate market. Under the name Ferran Al, the new company developed special holiday accommodations. He became the chief executive in the year 1977, and by 1979, he made his father the president of the company. Over the next 11 years, the value of LVMH got multiplied by 15 times with a 5-fold increase in sales and profits. Arnault owns a current net worth of $64.8 billion, and like Carlos Slim, he is determined to keep his family involved in his business. His daughters and sons work in the financial department of his companies and also are on the board of trustees. The second richest family in the world is the Walton family. Their collective net worth is around 160 billion US dollars. It is all because they founded the largest company on the planet by revenue, Walmart. Walmart is worth over $500 billion as per the Fortune Global 500 lists. It is also the largest private employer in the world, consisting of 2.3 million employees. Sam Walton owns over 50% of Walmart through its holding company, Walton Enterprises, and other individual holdings. Walmart was the largest grocery retailer of the United States in the year 2019, and 65% of Walmart's $510.329 billion sales came from U.S. operations. Overall, Walton's family owns a total of about 174 billion US dollars in assets, depending on how the stock of Walmart is faring. Walmart had its best quarter in the decade at the end of 2018. The collective net worth of the Walton family has risen by $11 billion. The family's interests are interestingly far-reaching, like, for example, Anne Walton Cronky, a niece of Bud Walton, owns almost every sports team in Colorado, in addition to Arsenal Football Club in England and the Los Angeles Rams in California. In recent years, Walmart has managed to adapt to compete with online competitors like Amazon. That means they will stay reliable and profitable for years to come. The first and the richest family of all time in the world is the Rothschild family. This family belongs to the most powerful and influential dynasties in the entirety of human history. They are subject to several conspiracy theories, and most of the people believe that they used to control the world from behind the shadows or through puppet governments. The family begins with Meyer Amschel Rothschild. He was born on the 23rd of February, 1744 in Frankfurt, Germany. Starting with the Frankfurt banking house, Meyer and his sons became international bankers. Through the generations, they established family-owned bank branches in major cities across Europe, including Paris, London, Vienna, and finally in Naples by the year 1820. In addition to finance and banking, the Rothschild family has a portfolio of other businesses, such as real estate, mining, energy, and winemaking. Since the early 19th century, the family has been known for its plentiful charitable activities. These activities are particularly specific for the arts and education field, starting as traders in coins as well as commercial papers and dealers in luxury products. Meyer and his 5 sons became bankers. They were the ones approached by the major players in the Napoleonic Wars of 1792 to 1815 and the French Revolution as well to get financing from the family's huge fortune. They profited from the wars by funding different players through arms deals. After 200 years, the Rothschild family is still the biggest banking family in the world with a collective net worth of around $400 billion. According to some sources, there are only 3 places in the world where the Rothschild family does not own a major stake. These places include North Korea, Cuba, and Iran. The Rothschild family has been maintaining its tradition of being the wealthiest in the world. So guys, these were the 6 all-time richest families in the world. We hope you enjoyed this video, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions or questions regarding this video, don't hesitate to reach us in the comment section.